and welcome back to NOLA Motorsports Park here in Avondale. You have found PRI, Prep Recruiting Insider. I'm the coach of PRI, Rick Gailey, along with our insider, Renee Nato. And speaking of NOLA Motorsports Park, we have the CEO and experience creator of NOLA Motorsports Park, Mr. Frank Christian. Frank, we appreciate being here. This is our third year here at NOLA Motorsports Park. It's been great for us, as I'm sure it's been for you, even though you're new on the job, but thank you for being here.
Yes, glad to have you. So,
Frank, it's always good to be out here, but you got some events that are coming that have not been seen before. A lot of anticipation in the next few months.
Right, yeah, absolutely. We've got, even starting this weekend, we've got a no drift event on our autocross pad, as well as an open track day for motorcycles. In a couple weeks, we have the NOLA Vintage Grand Prix that's going to be out here. But most importantly, I think something that we're really proud of right now is that Extreme Experience and exotic supercar driving experience has joined us, and they've home fleeted a set of cars here. So now on any day of the week, you can come out and drive a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, a Porsche GTR, or a Nissan GT. So it gives people an opportunity to come out and get their adrenaline fix, whether it's karting or supercars.
And we're seeing some video right now of the Extreme Experience, and that's something that goes on all year. You have events that go on regularly, but I know by going to nolamotor.com and clicking on the Extreme Experience, you could virtually pick your date that you want to come and do the Extreme Experience.
Right, yeah, down to the hour. So, and then hopefully they'll get you, you get a taste, you'll drive one car, and then while you're here, you decide to drive another one. So hopefully it works out for everybody.
You come from San Diego, but you'll find that the Crescent City people, adopt you, become a native New Orleanian before long. And this is kind of a neat place to be, and there's a lot of things going on, but the people are just anxious and thirsty for events like this.
All right, yeah, we're excited. We're looking far and wide. We've got events coming up all the way through the fall. We've got working with SCCA, there's an open track night that's going to be hosted where you can bring your own vehicle out, lead, follow, and get out on the road course. So that's something for anybody that's ever thought about driving, not really being racing, but to see their sedan and get it out. We've got everything from Kias to Porsches out on the course at the time. So a couple other things we have going on is our karting. We have something called the Rides of March. So it's a challenge where at the end of March, the top 15 times will enter into kind of a gladiator type competition where the best time will continue to win, and you and 5 friends get to come, and whoever has the top time, even if it's your friend, they take your spot until we get to a winner at the end of that. So trying to do some things a little bit different just to get folks out here. Lastly, we've added Jay Howard. He is a professional IndyCar racer who's now going to be here basically developing our driver program. So anybody that wants to really get into the kart-to-car program, we'll have an IndyCar pro here at the track that can teach you how to either go faster in your kart or how to drive your sedan on the roads safer, avoid those potholes.
And that's something that has been a hallmark of this establishment ever since it's been open, is doing things the right way. And instruction is such a big part of that. We're up in a facility known as the classroom area, looking out a garage that looks like an operating room more than a garage. Talk about the different levels of instruction. When you have like an open track night or with the Extreme Experience, it's not just, okay, get in the car and giddy up. There's instruction that goes along with it.
Right, absolutely. We have our own driver trainers on staff, but like with Extreme Experience, it's everywhere from watching the safety video to getting in the vehicle, wired up with mics in the helmets, driving instructor sitting next to you, telling you when to hit the brake, when to hit the gas, when to turn the wheel, when to get in the apex, when to come out of it, so that this way, not only do you get it at high speed out on the road course, but also it's some techniques that you can learn just in daily driving. Being, looking ahead, looking 100 feet out ahead of you, being a defensive driver. A lot of what we want to do here is stress that this is the safest track in America. If you happen to go off this track, you go off into grass and slide off, put your pride back in the car and you keep going. But, it's probably more safe being out on the road course at 140 miles an hour than it is being out on the Clearview Parkway where people are texting, answering phones, picking up their coffee, eating McDonald's or whatever it is they're doing. So by teaching people just the basics of driving, it allows folks to take some things away that hopefully they can use in their everyday life.
You can pull up and see the track and excuse me, know that this is a racetrack. But we've been out here when there's movies going on. I've been involved in functions and parties and meetings. This is a lot more than just a speed track.
Absolutely. This is a world-class venue, and you know, I'm glad that I have the opportunity to bring my expertise and my experience here. For the last 20 years in San Diego, I've basically thrown parties for a living. Off-premise catering, on-premise, venue management, you name it. If we're throwing a party, we were there. And this facility allows for so much. It's a blank canvas for conventions, corporate business, meetings, auto launches, product launches of any type. So we're just excited to be an amenity for the state, drive more people to come out, leave the CBD, go on a tour go on the swamp tours, come out, do some karting, you know, enjoy the West Bank, and also drive some economic development.
And just like Coach Al Jones of St. Augustine, who was on earlier, getting back to basics is important. Since you've been here, the main reason you were brought here is for NOLA Motorsports Park to get back to its roots.
Yep, exactly. And so I'm very excited, and thank you guys for having me on. I appreciate the opportunity.
And that's event after event after event. We talked about getting back to its roots. That's what NOLA Motorsports Park is all about. Whatever you need, from bachelor parties all the way to obstacle course racing that we have coming up here in the future. It is an unbelievable facility that deserves a lot of your attention. We appreciate Frank being here with us today. It's Frank Christian, CEO and Experience Creator. Gosh, what a great title that is. Here at NOLA Motorsports Park in Avondale as we're finishing up our third year here. We will be right back after a brief timeout. This is Prep Recruiting Insider, PRI, here in Avondale at NOLA Motorsports Park. We will be back.